Hello everyone, you are on the channel Through the Ages with Max. This video is about the creation of weapons around the world. Throughout human history, weapons have played a key role in shaping societies, cultures, and nations. Weapons not only served as a means of defense and attack, but also became symbols of power, strength, and human ingenuity. This article explores the evolution of weapons, from primitive tools to modern technology, and their impact on society. Ancient tools. The first tools used by humans date back to the Paleolithic era. These primitive tools, such as stone axes and spears, were created for hunting and defense. The main materials of that time were stone, bone, and wood. Archaeological finds show that with the advent of the Neolithic and the agricultural revolution, tools became more diverse. Fighters began using more complex designs, such as bows and arrows. These tools required higher craftsmanship and provided significant advantages in hunting and warfare. Metal technology. With the advent of the Bronze Age around 3300 BC, weapons began to be processed in a new way. Metal. Bronze, an alloy of copper and tin, made it possible to create stronger and sharper weapons, such as swords and spears. Bronze swords covered with stone or bone handles became a status symbol and were also used in ritual contexts, emphasizing the importance of weapons as an integral part of culture. During the Iron Age, approximately 1200 BC, metalworking technologies reached a new level. Iron turned out to be a more affordable and durable material, which made it possible to mass-produce weapons. Minoan and the Greeks created a variety of swords, spears, and shields that changed the tactics of warfare. It is noteworthy that weapons became an object not only of military action, but also an art. Forging masters strove to create unique and beautiful models, which reflected their cultural values. The Middle Ages and the development of firearms. With the Middle Ages in Europe, a new stage in the history of weapons began. Armor and swords were the main weapons of warfare. But with the development of firearms, the situation changed. Cannons, crossbows, and muskets became important elements of battle. Due to the flammable powder, weapons became more destructive, which required changes in the strategy of warfare. Customization of firearms, their use as a status symbol and a symbol of military power, were in the center of attention. Industrial Revolution and the concept of mass production. With the advent of the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries, the process of weapons production underwent significant changes. With the advent of the assembly line, it became possible to mass-produce firearms. Cartridges and rifles such as the Spencer rifle or the Lippmann rifle became the standard for armies. This not only increased the availability of firearms, but also increased the scale of conflicts, which in turn led to changes in the political maps of countries and continents. Modern technologies. In the 20th and early 21st centuries, weapons technology reached unprecedented heights. Aviation, missile technology, and nuclear weapons became dominant. The development of automatic weapons such as assault rifles has changed the tactics of warfare. Innovations in materials, electronics, and information technology have made it possible to create smart guidance systems, unmanned aerial vehicles, and other high-tech weapons. Impact on society. The development of weapons has had and continues to have a profound impact on social structures. The presence of weapons determines political stability, the security of states, and conflicts between peoples. That is why peoples and states have sought to control and modernize them. On the other hand, along with the historical need for protection, the use of weapons leads to philosophical reflections on morality, ethics, and humanism. The issues of disarmament, limiting the proliferation of nuclear weapons and control over conventional weapons, are becoming important for international politics. The history of the creation of weapons is a fascinating and complex journey that demonstrates human ingenuity in the desire to survive. Each stage of the development of weapons is associated with changes in society, technological advances, and cultural changes. In our time, when weapons have become not only a means of protection, but also an instrument of global politics, understanding this history becomes an absolute necessity. It is important to remember that with every new invention comes a new responsibility, and it is up to humanity to decide how this powerful tool will be used.